up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hey girl, my name is Jazminetanaya, whatever you know me by, whatever you want to call me, yada yada yada. If you are not new here, hey girl, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning and just watching my content, and thank you for you watching my video and supporting my content. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notification bell so that way you are notified whenever I upload a video. I'm currently working on an upload schedule. I don't have one yet, so make sure you subscribe so you can get the tea first, okay? All right, small disclaimer before we get into this video. I just want to say, if I have on the same outfit and the same scenery, it's because I'm filming a few videos today. I want to kind of bulk film. Found myself not having time to film, so when I have this time to film, I'm gonna film a bunch of videos. So yeah, so don't be distracted, yeah, it's the same day. Anyways, today's video is going to be tips or advice on what I can give someone just entering college or about college. I just completed my first year in college, so I feel like I'm in a good space to share my experience, well, some of my experience from my first year, and also give some advice to someone that's coming into college as a freshman or somebody that's already in college. It can help, you know, anyone. So I just felt like I wanted to share my experience. So if you are interested in what I have to say, then make sure you keep watching. Okay, so if you see me looking down or to the side, it's because I have my notes. I wrote down my tips so that I wouldn't forget any of them. So if you see me looking down or looking to the side, I have notes in both places. Okay, so the first tip that I can give to someone, I would say, is high school and college are two separate places. Don't come into college thinking it's gonna be like high school. Your high school experience is gonna be nothing like college. For one, college is harder. When I say it's harder, it's so much harder than high school. The workload, the actual work is very time consuming, and it's just a lot more hectic. In high school, you're basically used to, you know, your same classes, you go into them on a daily, same time. College, pretty similar in that aspect. You do have the same classes for that one semester, and you go at the same time, of course, so that's pretty similar. But what I mean is the workload itself is so much different. I would say it's about 5 to 10 times harder than high school. I went to college thinking that you're gonna get a high school experience, because it's nothing like high school. College is a whole different ballpark. You literally in there by yourself. You're thrown to the wolves. So yeah, in college, no one is gonna hold your hand. What I mean by that is, if you have an assignment due, no one is gonna remind you, hey, your assignment is due tomorrow, you know, make sure you get it in. You don't get the assignment turned in on the due date, nobody is gonna come up to you and be like, hey, I didn't get your assignment, what's up, turn it in. No, you'll just fail, you'll get a 0. So don't expect nobody to be telling you hey, I didn't get your work. Also with absences, no one really questions you about absences in college either. It's either you come to class or you don't, you know, that's your choice. If you only have so many times that you can miss class before your professor would drop you from the course. So yeah, you don't want to get dropped. It does not look good. It drops your GPA and it looks horrible on your transcript. So I would just say, go to class when you're scheduled to go to class. Of course, life happens. We can't, you know, sometimes go to class when we're scheduled to, but that's something different. But just being oh, I'm not going to class today, that's really not going to fly in college. So just keep that in mind. Another tip that I can give someone that's coming into college is that it's very expensive. College is so freaking expensive. It's crazy. That's why you hear almost every college student, they say, I'm a broke college student, because it's the truth. It's so expensive. You got everything from your tuition, your room and board if you're deciding to stay on campus and you're not living at home. If you decide not to stay on campus and you want to venture out and live by yourself, you have your student housing rent that you split between a few people. So you have that, and then you just have your everyday expenses if you wasn't in school. So if you have a car, you got to pay your car insurance, your car payment, whatever, food to get you by, all that stuff. So it's very expensive. So I would suggest, if you are coming into college, I would suggest to apply for any type of scholarship that you qualify for. You can literally Google scholarships. They have scholarships for everything. You can literally Google scholarships for whatever. They have scholarships for people that's left-handed. They have scholarships for single parents. They have scholarships for people that live on their own. Like, they have scholarships for literally everything. It's endless. It's no longer just for, you know, athletes and people that, you know, get a full ride because of their talent. There's literally other scholarships out here. You just have to Google. Now, let's just say you're not fortunate enough to get a scholarship, you don't qualify. You can apply for financial aid. Now, with financial aid, it's a little tricky though. I would recommend applying for the grants first, because the grants you do not have to pay back. Those you don't have to pay back. Those go towards your school and you don't have to pay them back. If you can get enough grants, which sometimes you can't, but if you can get enough money in grants to pay for your classes and your supply material, all that, I wouldn't suggest getting a loan, because the loan you do have to pay back, and you pay that back, and you would pay the loan back after you finish school. And yeah, I would suggest, if you can, apply for grants and scholarships. Also, if you're capable, I would suggest to get like some sort of part-time job, if that's possible, just to kind of, you know, keep you afloat with your everyday expenses. Another tip that I could give someone that's coming into school or that's already in school is to stay focused on the goal. College, you know, you hear a lot of stories about college and parties and having fun and it's being the best time of your life. Yes, that is true to a certain extent. You have to, you know, separate the two. You have to know there's a time and a place for everything. Yes, it's okay to go to parties. You know, there's nothing wrong. Like I said, nothing wrong with that. But just make sure you go to class, you stay focused on your goal, and you hang with the right people. Don't get sucked into college party life. Make sure that you want to make sure that you stay focused on your goal. Keep in the back of your mind the reason why you're there, and just go for it. Stay consistent. But have fun at the same time. There's nothing wrong with having a little fun. So make sure you stay consistent, stay focused, stay level-headed, stay grounded, and you'll be fine. Another tip that I can give someone is that 9 times out of 10, you will not find a job that's in your field right after you graduate college. I know this from people that graduated already college. I know people that's already in college, about to graduate, and they're applying for jobs and they're not getting any callbacks. For this, I would say do not get discouraged. It's going to be harder for you to find a job in your field because you're coming in as entry level, and a lot of employers like to hire people that have experience in the position or the position that they're applying for. So I would just say continue to apply. You can take internships at that job, because the internship can turn into full-time employment. You just never know. I would say take internships, like I said, keep applying, staying consistent, just pretty much applying yourself, learning a lot about the company that you're applying for, because maybe you don't have the experience, but you can impress them with your knowledge and how much you know, plus your degree. So I would say don't get discouraged if you're applying for these jobs, they're not calling you back in your field. Work wherever you can for the meantime, and then just keep applying to those jobs that you went to school for, that you really want. But that is all the tips that I have for right now. If you would like me to do a part 2 to this video, make sure you leave that in the comments below so that I know and I can do a part 2, and also give this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be seeing you guys in my next one. Bye.